You know, we talk about great Buffalo Bills. I mean, universally, Josh Allen is considered like the guy in that class. But it strikes me, you remember going into the 2018 draft, it was the quarterback draft. There were 5 first-rounders. Allen's the only one standing.
Well, I mean, luckily for the Bills, he's standing and he's looking pretty good. Another MVP type of year for him, although we'll talk about that Pro Bowl incident a little bit later on. It's interesting to me how many different people went to, let's just say, for example, Josh Rosen, and thought that Josh Rosen should have been the quarterback. Arizona gets him 1 year, moves off of them, gets Kyler Murray, who's pretty good quarterback. Then you go to the class right after that, maybe the Hurts, the Burrow, all of these other quarterbacks seem to be excelling in the NFL, whereas that class was supposed to be the next future of the NFL.
It was the 83 draft all over again, right? That's what it was sold as. And granted, the 83 draft, you had your Blackridge, you had your Easons, right? Like there were a couple that fell in their face, but you had 3 unstoppable Hall of Fame quarterbacks that came out of it. Look, I mean, you say Allen's the last guy standing. I still really, really like Lamar Jackson out of Baltimore. And in his defense, he's been hurt a lot this season, so maybe this season you can't count it. But you're right. Like,
well, that's what I mean about not standing. The guy's physically, he can't stand.
But like when you talk about, the first 2 and Rosen, here's how irrelevant Josh Rosen has become. And I will be the first to admit this. I wanted Josh Rosen as a Bills fan. When they said the Buffalo Bills picked Josh, I'm in my head, I'm going to say Rosen,
there
say
really
Rosen,
was a pause in there, wasn't there?
Yes, well, he knew what he was doing. Josh Rosen is now so irrelevant. He was in Buffalo as the backup quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday, and you just realized it right now. No. That's how irrelevant Josh Rosen has become, standing across the field from a kid having an MVP season. Look, if I'm the Browns, I got to do some serious thought about what I'm doing with Baker Mayfield next season moving forward. Sam Darnold's already trashed himself out of 2 cities. Like, I know there was work that went into drafting Josh Allen. I know they had to move things around to get up to the 7th pick to go get him. But the luck that 2 teams passed over Josh Allen and that the Bills decided to pull the trigger on what was, media-wise, regarded as the worst quarterback pick in like 20 years in the first round.
This is what 30 for 30s are built on right now. This is the exact story of what he's talking about as to why a team went or decided not to draft Josh Allen, and he landed with the Buffalo Bills, which just goes to show you how lucky the draft really is.
But now you got to take care of him. I mean, you don't want to be the next RG3. I heard what I thought was a very disturbing story. It was some analyst, NFL analyst, interviewing Josh pre-TV game and stuff like this. And he told him, says, Josh, you got to take better care of yourself and stop taking these hits. Allen laughed at him.
Yeah, I mean, look, the guy plays a certain way. And if it hurts him down the road, it hurts him down the road. But if you take that part out of Allen's game, is he Josh Allen anymore? Right? I mean, I think it's a chicken or an egg argument, right?
But they're calling plays for that. That's what bothers me, are these designed runs.
But see, here's the thing. I'm with you, right? I'm torn on this because when I see him pull the ball down and go, I get all butterfly excited because I know something great's going to happen. However, as soon as he gets near anybody else, I want to cry. I want to pull him into me. I want to hold him like a baby to make sure nobody hurts him. Enjoy the ride while it's here. Right? What else can you do? What else can you do?
I'd rather have him for 12 years than 6.
You can't protect him forever. And think about what he's been able to do for Western New York. I mean, literally every single game, I think every single Bills fan feels the same way about Josh Allen. Yeah, he gets popped really hard. He gets right back up. So the concerns that I had early on in his career, now Duffy starts to see and understand this. But now you start to see he's maybe a little bit more durable than we thought, which makes him an even more valuable player.
Let's all knock on wood. I will say this. Bills fans deserve Josh Allen. Bills fans deserve to luck out in the 7th overall pick, and I'll put it this way. Ben Roethlisberger may play his last NFL game this weekend. The Bills drafted a quarterback in that draft with Ben Roethlisberger, J.P. Lossman. When's the last time you thought about J.P. Lossman? A guy who went in the first round with Roethlisberger. Right?
Yeah. More often than we should.
I'm just saying.
When you wore his jersey on this show.
That's my point. But after E.J. Manuel and Trent Edwards and J.P. Lossman, and how many years did we think we found the guy? It took 20 years, but you finally replaced Jim Kelly, and just enjoy it. Have fun. Be free, man.
And I know Roethlisberger lasted, but there's a comparison to be made between Allen and Roethlisberger and how beat up Ben is at the end of his career.
Well, the great thing of the comparison is their defenses. We know Big Ben was able to get the offense rolling and moving, and then that Pittsburgh defense was able to shut everybody down. Similarly to the Bills, if the Josh Allen can keep that offense moving, the Bills defense, you counted on all year.
Give me 2 Super Bowls and a bad 2 last seasons with Josh Allen after 15 years. I'm fine with that.
15 years.
15 years.